Oh, okay.
That's how it goes.
Hello. Welcome to 1-2 again. We're starting off with the derbies. Because yesterday was the big derby day in the Premier League. And I predicted both of the scores last week on a live show and got them both catastrophically wrong. So I'm going to let Matt.
So you seem like the kind of guy to talk.
Yeah,
talk
so
about
I'm just going to leave it to you.
What did they make of the derbies yesterday? I thought Liverpool were a bit hard done by.
Yeah.
And you've seen the penalty decision.
Okay.
Was it a penalty? I always say with these kind of penalties, never give the referee a decision to make. With Lovren, he probably didn't even push him.
Yeah, it's
but
just
don't even do that. Don't even put your hands on someone because then the referee can't tell the actual force. I think it's because it was wet and he slipped. It made it look like he properly pushed him.
Yeah, exactly. But he just had the bent elbow with the hand on the back. That's enough. Yeah, pretty daft defending there. To be fair,
I think Liverpool.
Van Dijk would never have done that.
I think Liverpool were better.
It's also standard Allardyce though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Standard Sam, just to wait and then get a penalty at the end.
Did you see him? There was this great little meme of him with his headset on, giving it that, and someone's like, he's getting his half-time chippy order in. Just sat on the touchline, fucking, 2 pies, extra large chips. Brilliant.
God, I hate him. What, Man City then? What about Man City? Is the title decided?
Can you say now?
I think you can say it.
Then yes,
coming up to Christmas.
Absolutely.
11 points clear.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I think they got everything they deserved yesterday.
Yeah.
They were so much better than United. I actually said this a few weeks back. I think one, I can't remember. It might have been us two.
Yeah.
I said that Mourinho, being a master tactician and having all these plans and saying, right, we're going to win here, this and that, looks absolutely fucking great when it comes off.
Yeah.
But when it doesn't come off and you lose to a better team
at home,
you haven't got your tactics to fall back on, and you just look embarrassed. They didn't even contribute to that football match, United. Yeah. They got 1 goal because poor defensive mistakes, but City dominated and should have had way more.
Yeah, fair enough. So United got what they deserved then.
Absolutely. If City
you wonder how long United fans can put up with that stuff as well. United fans, let us know. Are you happy with Mourinho? Do you like him? Do get in touch and let us know, because to play against City at home like that with such a defensive display might have been alright if they'd have got a point, or certainly if they'd have won the game. But to perform like that in your own ground and lose,
they were just so out of their depth. That's the thing. If City lose, then they've still got their football to fall back on. Yeah. And people can say, you know what, City lost, but they went about the game the right way by trying to play football. Yeah. No, United lose. Not in Mourinho's
They
have nothing going for them. And he got hit in the tunnel. Did you see this?
Who did?
Mourinho.
No.
There's a big scuffle afterwards, and someone threw milk and water at him. Because apparently he was upset that City celebrated too much in front of their fans when they won the game.
It's such a miserable.
What? Just won the derby.
Yeah. Always got to
give it a rest. I know. Shocking.
Right. RK. Thanks again. Says, which has been the most surprising team, positively and negatively, in the Premier League during this half season?
I mean, positively, it has to be Burnley.
Yeah?
I mean, they're keeping pace with fourth place at the moment, so...
Yeah, that is impressive.
I mean, that definitely has to be...
You can't take that away from them.
I think surprising as well, because no one expects that. No one, not even even if they were mid-table, you would have thought, they got a few decent players. But to be, what is it? I think they're joint with Spurs, 1 point behind Arsenal, who are in 4th.
I remember the first time Burnley came up to the Prem a couple of years ago, and they did what every team does when they first come up to the Prem and get a sick win. And I think they beat United at home.
1-0. Robbie Blake scored.
Yes.
First game of the season. Yeah.
First game of the season. What about negatively then?
Well, who's your positive? Are you agreeing with me?
Yeah, I'm backing it. I'm giving you...
Negatively?
I'm letting you have that one.
Well, everyone who's fucking down the bottom. It has to be Everton.
Yeah, well, they seem to be recovering of late, though.
Yeah, but given the pre-season signings and hype...
Yeah, okay. So they're just not living up to expectations for you then?
I mean, teams that are expected to do bad, you can't blame them.
Well, you've got to get your last criticism of Everton in now, because they're about to swing it round.
Yeah.
Big Sam Allardyce, mate.
In that case, Bournemouth. They've survived comfortably for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And now they're in a real scrap.
I think they're really have been overachieving for a long time now, haven't they?
Ah. Maybe they're not negatively performing, they're just where they should be.
Yeah, exactly. No, they're not. Villa are where... No. Bournemouth are where Villa should be.
What, relegation fight?
Yeah, exactly. Or in the Premier League, at least getting the Sky checks.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Best player in the Premier League so far? I can't see past Mo Salah.
So far. Yeah, either him or Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
I think that pretty much speaks for itself how
think
bloody
that's
good
pretty
they are.
yeah. Siddharth Kumar says, who's the best footballer out of you guys? I have a feeling it's Matt.
Knowledge, Siddharth. Well done.
I think he thinks that my name is Matt because
it
says Matt underneath the picture of me on the thumbnail and the intro. Yeah, I think that's probably right.
The next one's from Alejandro Diago, who says, let's talk about El Clasico on December the 23rd. I mean, this makes for some great Christmas football, regardless of what happens in the game. How do you see Real Madrid? Any need of new signings? Are all the names linked to Barcelona necessary, or is there a risk that Barca's performance can go down during the season?
Sorry. Fucking hell.
El Clasico is getting someone excited.
If all the names of Barcelona that are linked to Barcelona are necessary, I'll probably have said no at the moment, actually. I think they're flying high enough. It's only Valencia who are close behind them. I didn't see La Liga this weekend, but
they won 2-0 last night.
Who? Valencia did?
Barcelona.
Or Barca.
This is the thing, no one's going to catch him. They don't need to do anything.
Yeah, exactly. I think they're in cruise control. I'm not sure they need to go signing Coutinho for another 200 million or whatever. No.
And Dembele's going to come back in January.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think they're pretty much done.
Yeah. Even in Liverpool, you don't need him.
I mean, El Clasico, it could be a good spectacle, but I don't think in the overall change of the season it's going to change much.
No, me neither.
And I can't actually see Real Madrid winning. They would have just come back from the Club World Cup as well.
Exhausted and knackered.
Yeah, it seems like it really is one for the TV schedule.
I don't think that's going to be a defining point of this season for me.
Absolutely not.
Is this next question? This is from Latino Boy. Hello, mate. It says, who will be the surprise January transfer and also the summer transfer after the World Cup?
Wow, surprise January transfer.
Whenever we got asked about transfers, mate, I could only think of one name, and I'm going to try not to say it because we talk about him.
Give me some clues and I'll guess it.
You know who it is. He's.
Is it Ozil?
Nah. Oh. He's German. And he plays for
Goretzka. Yes, every time. The surprise January transfer.
I think he will go after the World Cup, though. I'm just letting myself talk about it now again. He will leave Schalke, I think, after the season and then after the World Cup, and his stock is going to be high, and he's going to cost a lot of money. Oh shit!
Yeah, he's on a free.
Oh, nice, mate. God, everyone's going to be throwing themselves at Goretzka's feet. What about in January then? Who's going where in January?
Well, this is the thing. I think in January, maybe the transfers will be people discussing pre-contracts with the likes of Goretzka, Chan, Ozil, Sanchez. There'll be so much contract talk because they don't want running out rather than... And if that doesn't get resolved, then they'll start accepting money.
Yeah.
Because if Schalke can make, I don't know, even 15, 20 million on Goretzka rather than letting him go for free. And as for the World Cup, someone always performs. Does something crazy and then gets a big move. James Rodriguez, case in point.
Yeah, exactly. Someone who nobody was really
flopping around Porto and Monaco, had a spanking World Cup.
Yeah.
Right, finished golden boot. Yeah. And then got a £70 million move to Madrid and didn't really work out.
And then flopped.
Yeah, so there's always someone somewhere.
Pardon me, Jesus Christ. Right, carrying on. Paddy Higgs says, if Spurs need to buy in January, this is a timely question actually, because I know this is on your schedule, Matt, soon. Who are the top three Matt would bring in? Well,
Matt. You're Matt, you tell me. Who are the top three I'd bring in for Spurs? I'd love to see another striker. Purely because I don't think Fernando Llorente really kind of cuts it when Kane's not on form. I'd love to see, although I know it won't come because he's now actually hit the peak of his career, someone like Edin Dzeko.
Really?
Yeah. 31 goals in Serie A last year.
Okay.
Knows his way around the Premier League for sure, having won it, been with City.
Yeah.
I think he's get to that. I mean, to be fair, he plays regularly, but someone of that kind of age, same as Llorente, where they understand they won't be starting every week.
Yeah.
Because of the importance of Kane. Because if you were to sign a young, kind of up-and-coming player, he'd be really eager to play every week.
Yeah.
And for him to mentally understand...
And they're going to be impatient if they're not going to...
Exactly. For him to understand that Kane's number one would be difficult. So I think an older, wiser head who understands they're being brought in for the last few minutes of the game.
Where do you draw the line on Kane not performing well though? How often can you say, right, Kane's not doing it for me?
Well, exactly.
60 minutes or whatever, and then drag him off?
So I imagine these contract talks for Llorente went, we don't know how much time you're going to play, mate. Pretty much whenever we need Kane, we need to give him a rest. And that's why, so I can't see someone big coming in. I'd love to see him. Okay. I think Danny Rose has had it. Just think, he wasn't even in the squad at the weekend again.
Okay.
So maybe someone like Sessegnon from Fulham, good young left back.
Yeah, been doing well.
To challenge with Davis. And who else? Oh, wow, I mean, there's so many players out there. Have we mentioned Goretzka? Gareth Bale. There we go.
Right, yeah. Of course, I can see that one on the cards. There you go. There's your surprise January transfer window move. Can Arsenal get a top 3 finish if Alexis or Ozil leave? Sanchez or Ozil leave. Can Arsenal finish in the top 3 this season? You know the answer to that question, mate. No, they cannot.
I think even if they don't leave,
yeah, exactly.
I still think City, United, and Chelsea are ahead of them.
Yep.
So that pretty much sums up Arsenal, to be honest. But they might. Again, Alexis and Ozil, 20 million. It's better than letting them leave for free.
Yeah. God, that would be disappointing, though, wouldn't it? That's a kick in the teeth, letting those go for 20 million.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. Yeah. But then let them go for free.
Mind you, if their new scout on the bowling around the training ground, they're going to probably find some decent replacements. They'll be able to rustle up some decent replacements out of somewhere. If Diamond Eye so wills it. There we go then. That's us. Remember to leave your questions in the comments. Use the hashtag #12, and then we'll read them out again next week. I'm not going to be here next week. Somebody else will be sitting in my seat. So have a nice Christmas. I'll see you in the new year. Matt, I'll see you next week. And yeah, take it easy.